All right. Hello again, Retrothon. Good morning. Happy Saturday so far. Hopefully it's been a good one. And yeah, it's time for some more Game Boy stuff. GG's to Czar for that Final Fantasy run. Awesome stuff. And there's going to be more Game Boy stuff coming up. And this is also one of those titles. And it's actually one that you may not have heard of directly. Which honestly would be understandable. It's a game that only got released in Japan. This is a game called Astro Rabby. It's a pretty chill little action game with a top-down view, and you play as this, rabbit called Astro Rabby who's trying to fly. But yeah, more on that as I go into the game. So let's just do this, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, as I said, this is like a top-down action game where you have to jump on these blocks, and the objective is to find the heart piece in each stage, and you will need that to advance to the next stage, or in this case, the next level. So each stage has 3 levels, which are very distinct. So the first level takes place on the ground. The second level takes place in space. There's a bit of a space theme here. And then the third level that's coming up is one that's... You could see it like a bonus stage, but we can basically skip that. We don't really have to wait around for that. It's sort of like a Simon Says kind of concept, where you have to match up certain sounds from certain blocks. But yeah, we don't have to worry about that in the speedrun, so we're just going to skip that. So this is stage 2. The beginning goes pretty quickly. There's a... Oh, that was... I didn't even talk about that, but there's RNG in the game. That was actually really good RNG. So yeah, how about that? Marathon luck, I guess. But yeah, what I was saying, yeah. So these heart placements are to a large degree random. So you hope to see them spawn as quickly as possible. So by jumping on them, you'll eventually uncover the one, and sometimes you have to go through the entire level like that. So that's because the levels are basically looping. And it's also an auto-scroller, so it's clearly the best of both worlds. You see all these icons here. Jumping Jack Flash for the Game Boy is more likely the thing. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, it's funny, I hadn't really heard of this game for the longest time, and then at some point I got introduced to this by one of my channel regulars, Kevin Floofers, who requested this game for me to play, and that kind of combined with the VideoWorks episode of it on YouTube kind of got me to pick this up for a speedrun. So yeah, shouts to Kevin Floofers for introducing me to this game. Yeah, there's a lot of jumping involved for sure. So you see me briefly skip the in-between level menus. So you can pick up things here, kind of depending what you find in these blocks and what you find from these enemies that you can, defeat. One of the handiest things to have is probably the laser, because you can shoot with it. Makes it a bit easier here and there, because there are some things coming up that can be rather trolly, so just gotta watch out for that, really. Oh, you also see these cacti thingies. I can actually shoot them only if they haven't like fully bloomed yet, or whatever. So I have to do that before they take their final form. Otherwise, I cannot defeat them if I decide to do so. Oh, menuing is fun. So yeah, these rocks I don't really have to worry about. They just push me back a little bit, so I have to watch out for that if I want to land on certain blocks here. Because, as you can see, some of these blocks are pretty far away. It's actually possible to get there if you manage to get certain power-ups from certain enemies and whatnot. So you have 2 meters that you see represented by the S and a J in the top interface. So in this case, the S stands for speed. You can upgrade that one 4 times, or to level 4, I should say. And by the time you get there, you go way faster. You move around way faster, and also you're jumping. And the J is a jump, and that determines the jump height. So you can upgrade it to level 3, and you can actually jump a little bit higher, which makes it easier to reach certain blocks, so you can kind of take certain shortcuts and such, which is nice. And also you don't have to worry about falling down, which is, you know, in levels like these, it's always good. So yeah, now I have to wait a little bit because RNG wasn't as favorable. I'm gonna see if I can make this jump, because I kind of have to go over there now. Since, guess what? It was right over there. The game had me. Yeah, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, like I said, there's a luck factor involved. There's RNG, therefore, you know, there's luck involved. I also feel like there's some sort of, like, thing going on where you seem to get especially lucky in the one stage, and then in the second stage you actually lose a lot more time because the hard spawn is actually way later. So I've had it happen when I was trying to grind this for a little bit and see if I could get closer to like a, well, deathless run, but also a faster run, of course. Seems like there's a little bit of randomness involved here and there. Oh yeah, these skull symbols, by the way, if I jump on those, it will basically reset my power-up count. So my S and J meters will be brought back to level 1. So I will basically be jumping less higher and move less faster. So I gotta watch out for that if I really want to preserve that. Make good jumps, yeah. So you may wonder, what is the story about this anyway? So, yeah, Astro Rabby here is typically able to fly, but now, as you speak, isn't, because there's these power-up parts that have been hidden by the so-called Dortoise troops, and now we have to find them, sort of. That's kind of the story behind it. And it's basically our creator, who's this kind of Dr. Wily lookalike. He really wants us to fly, so we're also doing it for him. This is the fun part where I'm actually trying to gradually uncover. Oh, I just missed it. That tends to be a thing. So sometimes you would try and jump and then you barely miss it because auto-scrolling is a thing, apparently. That's like the worst. But what can you do? Okay, that there was an actual life, by the way. Oh well, I guess we have to loop again. Okay, we have all the time in the world now. What kind of pie can you get in the ocean? Oh, like ocean pie? I don't know. Oh yeah, also there's a timer. So this is not the most crucial thing right now, but it will be as we progress in the game. You can see the time taking down pretty rapidly, so I have to make sure that at some point I do wind up grabbing this heart here. But there we go. Okay, stage 4 done. This actually means we're halfway. There's 8 stages in total. So they have pretty similar setups, really. So in that sense, the concept pretty much speaks for itself after a while. But yeah, like I said, it's a fun little game, and I don't think many people may have heard of it. But I don't know. I got introduced to it, and I just found myself really charmed by it. Just there's something about it that just hit the spot, I guess. Oh. Yeah, it's still, well, it's not quite morning for me anymore. It's just around lunchtime, but still early enough, I guess. I had to think about that one. Good one. Oh no, I didn't see that one. That one came out of nowhere. I swear, they just kind of appear like that. Oh yeah, also, if you wind up dying, or if anything happens, the RNG for the heart will basically reset, so the heart spawn will be in a different place. So if you really want to go fast, you might also almost want to consider it a speed strat to actually take an intentional death if you don't get like right away. So you can finish levels in seconds instead of, well, close to a minute or something, but... Okay, I guess we just have to watch out for these then. It's quite a big area. Yeah, so these are the time clocks that I tried to pick up here and there. Oh, there we go. But yeah, right now I still have a very generous window for in terms of time, so I don't really have to worry as much, but it will definitely get a lot tighter as we get to the last two stages, that's for sure. There we go. There's a lot of traffic in space, let me tell you that. Okay, so nothing there. Also, there's you see the higher blocks as well. One thing that's good to know is the heart never spawns in the higher blocks, only in the lower ones, and always with the ones that have question marks on them. So these kinds of things, these kinds of blocks may have the heart piece. This one with the exclamation mark typically doesn't have it. So there's always a couple of things that you can remember like right away. Okay, stage 6. Suddenly we have a lot of holes in the ground. Got more octopi. Wow, I cannot believe I actually made that. I was literally jumping next to the block, I'm pretty sure. Wheel pizza pie. Well now. This is especially where it can be nice to have like, especially the speed power-ups, I think, because you can just jump across those gaps really nicely, but I got lucky, so I didn't have to use it after all. This is also fun because I have to choose which side to go to, and I typically choose this one, and well, I would not be surprised if the heart spawn would be literally across the screen. I would not be surprised. Because we're not getting it out from these blocks here. Oh, these tornadoes, they can be pretty trolly. So I try to, if I can, I try to shoot lasers at them, so I just get rid of them. Well. Yeah, exactly. Okay, stage 7. Oh yeah, this is the stage with a lot of question marks. You may wonder to yourself, how many is that? Well, a lot. And of course what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and hop across them as quickly as I can. So I'm gonna try and see if I can do this pattern where I'm hitting almost all of them, because at some point we'll surely find it, right? It does happen that I may have missed a couple, and that of course the heart is right there, exactly with the one that I hadn't turned, or hadn't that I didn't break open, so... because the game knows. Okay, so I'm gonna say, if nothing else, I'm gonna just say that it's on the left side, and I may have made a huge mistake just now, but that's gonna be fine. I mean, so many question marks, what could possibly go wrong? I think I got, to quote Plock, I think I just got diddled. Oh yeah, my time is running out as well, so I have to collect the clock somewhere along the way. Yeah, I'm actually gonna run out of time. Oops. Oh my god. Yeah, there's so many things. I'm pretty sure I just barely missed it. So, I'm trying to remind myself, yeah, maybe I should just head left or something, because it seems like there's a good chance that it might be there. Also, I'm gonna grab this. Good job, game. You really did it just time. I cannot believe it. I'm telling you, video games are just too good. Okay, I actually might miss a couple more, but I'm actually gonna go for these. And what are the odds? Nothing. I should have done it first time around. I'm pretty sure second time they never give that to you, because they realize like, oh, you're going for the left side now? Well, watch this. So I guess I should have expected that. Okay, I'm just gonna grab these because I have the time to grab the time clocks. So now we just wait for a little bit. Yeah, as you may have noticed, every level scrolls at the same speed basically, so they tend to be rather slow. Okay, and then I have to carefully consider my jump here. There we go. Oh, actually, so it was actually further in the loop, so there's nothing that I could really do about it. Unlike what I thought. Sometimes it just appear way, way later. It's just how it plays out, really. Little snipe here. And go. Oh yeah, I have to go back now and go over here. And then go to the block that just barely appeared out of nowhere just now. And again, if I would have had additional power-ups, I would have been able to jump to that question block on the right side of the screen, but in this case, well, had some bad luck in 7-1, so, you know, only so much you could do. So as long as you're not jumping on the broken blocks, or on these blocks, you will not actually fall through them. So it's not until you jump on them and then they'll collapse, basically. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, even in space they try to mess with you sometimes. That's fine. There we go. We're free! This is where we got the power-up part. Or as to say, a power-up part. Okay, so now stage 8, this is the last stage. This is a stage where the timer really becomes crucial. It's, well, as you can hear, the jingle's already calling. It's already counting down pretty rapidly. But this level was constructed in such a way that you will be able to grab the time clocks like exactly where you need them. And also, I have a feeling that the RNG in terms of the heart spawn is actually way more fixed in this case, because it seems to appear right at the end of a loop. So they really make you work for this one, make you go the entire loop and collect clocks, and then at the end you'll be rewarded with this thing here. But regardless, I'm gonna get through all of these question blocks anyway, since, you know, what else can you do? Except taking the view and everything. Or there's well, it's not quite ice physics, but still gotta watch out because it still tends to break if you're, you know, if you're standing on it, or if these octopi are emerging from them. They had a very chill time over there. Ooh, that was actually I was almost forgetting the fact that I had a timer still. Like it was still 10 seconds away or something. Quote unquote 10 seconds, because it's counting down a little bit faster than that. But yeah, we need everything that we can get here. We can use everything. This one. Okay, we have a bit of a window here. Oh, of course, right at the end, this is where they give you a slightly bigger window in that sense. Okay, final stage in space. The last second level. There's especially a lot of space in this space, I guess. Since you have to make all these very lengthy jumps. Which, even if you get some pushback from those flying boulders, you still be able to get across like that. So, it's not too bad in that sense. You have to be careful though. Like, if you get further in the loop and you'll wind up dying, you have to redo the entire thing. So that's kind of a concern when that happens. Otherwise, we're just having a time in space, aren't we? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Time is ticking, I know. Friendly reminder to please collect your clocks in time. Oh yeah, I have to jump back for this one. It's so tricky. It's like, you see the skull, you don't really want to jump on it, but unless you are able to do like a side jump, you kind of have to do this regardless. There's another one. I actually forgot if I had to jump back for this one. I don't. Okay, so... Oh, it's not here either. Here? Here? It's gotta be somewhere. Okay, let's actually grab this one first, because... yeah, of course it was in there. Of course. Alright, so time is gonna be as soon as... you see the text appear, and... There you go. That's time. At last, Rabby could take all the power-up parts from the door to his troops, and in his efforts in the battle could make himself fly with the power-up parts. So yeah, all this was basically a quest for Astro Rabby to be able to fully fly again, and here's legally distinct Dr. Wily. He was like suddenly very happy and seeing Astro Rabby fly. Just look at him. Look him go. What a champ. Astro Rabby wins. This is very true. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Yeah, so this is there's some RNG involved, really. Some of these levels can be done really quickly. My current PB/world record is in the 50-minute range. Just goes to show how variable it can be, but I mean this is still fine, I think, all considering. Like sub 20 is always nice, but yes, yeah, so sometimes you just have to deal with certain factors. So you know, this is a real game. You saw 21 minutes and 49 seconds of a real game. Yeah, this was Astro Rabby. Yeah, this is actually the first time I did this for a marathon. So yeah, thanks Retrothon for allowing me to debut this game on in a marathon. Really, it was a lot of fun showing this off. Hope you all enjoyed. I can definitely recommend checking this out. I mean, it's a pretty chill game. It's pretty laid back, I would say, even with all the RNG. Yeah. Also, I want to do a specific shout out to Cam Floovers. Like I said, it was through him that I discovered this game. We've also done this little thingy called Astro Rabbyuary in February, like a themed month. So I did play this a lot last February, and so did Floovers, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll see. We might do it again next year. And yeah, also yeah, this was the last of the 5 regular games that I've been running for this Retrothon. I'll be still joining the Disney relay tomorrow, but as far as the other runs go, this is it for me for this year. But it was a blast doing all of these. I always enjoy taking part in this every single year. It's always good times. So yeah, thanks again, Retrothon and everybody. And if you want to see more speedrunning variety, I do quite a few speedruns, come depending on what I feel like doing, and some more stuff too. So if you like to watch that, feel free to drop a follow on twitch.tv/janglestorm. And yeah, for now, there's still a whole weekend to go for Retrothon, so be sure to enjoy that. And yeah, also enjoy the Disney Relay tomorrow. And other than that, I have nothing else. So I'm going to sign off here. Have a good rest of your Saturday, and I'll be seeing you around. So take care. Have a good one.